Hi, good evening. It is Wednesday, February 24th, 2021. Today's class, we're going to still focus on some basic techniques, doing it from standing as well as from the seated position. So it's called tachi waza and suwari waza. So if you have a yoga mat or something, that'd be really helpful right now. So to kind of preserve your knees as best you can. Let's go ahead and stand up. Just to stretch it a little bit and go ahead and stand up and let's do a little tai sabaki. We'll start with menuchi ikkyo or swinging up exercise. So if we start in our good hami, we're going to be here and bring the hands up and then back down. Okay, keeping the feet planted. As I go forward, hands come up, come back, hands come down, staying kind of in front of my hips. Okay. So I'm going to do this on the 90 degrees so y'all can see my bad posture as I do this, but I'm trying to do the best I can. So we're here, so each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, now changing it over. Right or midi hami, so right foot is forward, and same thing. And each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chi, hachi, ku, ju. Right. Back to the left with hidari hami. Now with a kaiten or pivot, so it's up, down. Try to turn as best you can around your own spine, up, down, and then pivoting again. Okay? So, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chi, hachi, ku, ju. All right. So before we move on to any other movements, let's do a quick review, only 2 or 3 times, of happo window, or how we move in 8 directions. So, kind of very briefly, as we're here, we just slide forward, swing up, we kaiten, we slide forward, we swing up. Then we step. I start with my left side. I step with my left and swing up. I kaiten or pivot, slide and swing up. Again, since I started with my left, now I use my left foot to step 45 degrees. Pivot, raise up. Since I started with my left moves different 45 degrees. Pivot, slide, and now I've gone in all 8 directions. I can then just pivot and start right back where I started, or right again. So as we're here, 1, we slide forward, swing up, and now we pivot. With our right side, we slide forward, swing up. We take our left foot, step to our left side, swing up. We kaiten or pivot. We slide forward, swing up. We take our left foot, stepping 45 degrees, swing up. We pivot, slide with that right foot forward, swing up. Step with that left foot again, 45 degrees, swing up. Pivot, slide with that right foot, swing up, and then back to neutral. And if you're doing it and you're having a good day, you should end up right back where you started, left foot in front. So we're gonna do this 2 more times. We're gonna do the first count in English, second count we'll do in Japanese. So over here. So 1, we slide forward, swing up. 2, we pivot or kaiten, slide forward, swing up. 3, we step with our left foot to our left side, swing up. 4, we pivot, slide, swing up. 5, we step with that left foot, swing up. 6, we pivot, slide, swing up. 7, we step with that left foot, swing up. 8, we pivot, slide, swing up, and then back to the middle. Okay. So now if we go counting in Japanese, again, nothing's changed, we just changed the language. So here's a ich, ni, san, chi, go, roku, shichi, tachi, and then back to the front. Okay, so that's kind of a, I don't call it a simple way, but a way to keep refreshing your footwork is try to do that happo giri with different footwork. Okay, so we got through pivoting or kaiten. Basic tenkan for me is I have my left foot in front, I pivot, draw that foot back. The left foot still in front, pivot, draw that foot back. Okay? So let's go ahead and do this one 6 times. So we're here, left hand, left foot in front. So pivot, foot back, each. Pivot, back, knee. Now, san, chi, go, roku. Okay. So now right or hami. So right hand, right foot in front. Same song, same dance, different foot. So we pivot, foot back, each. Pivot, foot back, knee. Now, san, chi, go, roku. Okay. Stepping and turning, iri tenkan. Starting here, left or hidari hami. We step forward, pivot, draw the foot back. So my hami changes each time. So we step forward, pivot, foot draws back. Okay, so 8 of these. So here, left or hidari hami. Right foot steps forward, pivot, draw the left foot back, each. Step forward left, pivot, right back, knee. Now, san, chi, go, roku, shichi, tachi. Okay. Front foot tenchin. So something is coming to my lead side. Again, think of that menuchi ikkyo, so my hands would come up. As my hands come up, something's coming there. Foot draws back, hand comes down. I'm at an angle. Okay? So here, let's do this 6 times. Something coming from our left, we look, acknowledge, foot comes back, each, reset. We look to our left, acknowledge, foot back, knee, reset. San, chi, go, roku. Okay. Right to hami, so something's coming down from my right side. So here, we look, we acknowledge, right foot comes back, each. Look, acknowledge, knee. San, chi, go, roku. Okay, last is rear foot tension. So here, I've got my left foot forward, something's coming from my right side. So I look, acknowledge. Now my back foot moves, front foot slides, hami doesn't change. Okay? So my left foot's always going to be, it's going to stay forward. So here, left foot hami, I look to my right, I acknowledge. Foot slides back, each, reset. Look to my right, acknowledge, knee. San, chi, go, roku. Okay, right to behind me. Same thing. Here, I look to my left, acknowledge, bring my left foot back, each, reset. Look to my left, acknowledge, knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rope. Okay, so as promised, today we're going to work on kata, tori, so shoulder grab. Okay, we're actually just going to focus on katatori nikkyo, because that was done both standing as well as from suwari waza. So I have to get Cap, my COVID group partner. Can't quite grab onto me, but today we'll do a reasonable facsimile. I'm trying to make sure I use proper pronouns, because we do not know if it's a what the proper what Cap likes. So, can you tell I had my training recently? So, yeah. So as my partner is grabbing my shoulder, I'm going to be moving back, doing that front foot tenchin. As I do that, I like to do a temi. I like to hit the face. That's just me. Isn't that right? Okay, now from here, after I hit the face, I would come back, cut down. Now from here, I would match my hand on my partner's hand, raise up, come out, and cut down. Now I've got this ikkyo position. I can change it over to a nikkyo grip, slipping my partner away. Now this time for the nikkyo pin, I like to bring my left knee down, then my right knee grabbing into the tenkatana here. Sorry, grabbing into the tenkatana here and twisting towards the head. So, a couple of key points on the nikkyo grip. As we're here, we want to have kind of that thumb to that same side and then curling it over. Okay, and then when we have it into the arm, we want to have that hand, the tenkatana, that part right here, into that elbow so that when we turn it into the head, it's nice and solid as we turn in. Okay, so one last time from the standing version. So partner's going to grab our shoulder. We're going to start with that front foot tenchin, atemi to the face. Okay, as this comes to the atemi here, I can just put my hand on top, or I can come underneath. I prefer the on top version. I cut up, cut down. Okay, once I cut down, as Yamada Sensei would say, start ikkyo, then go to nikkyo. Okay, sometimes you can already start nikkyo, but here, and then think of bringing your thumb around to get that nikkyo grip. So thumb on thumb. Sorry, I should have already stepped in, because I'm here. Then stepping away. You can't see the pin point, my bad camera. So as I'm here, I bring the hand over, I bring it to the opposite side. I'll have it to where the tenkatana, or the knife edge, is onto that side, and then up and then twist towards the head. If they're really flexible, you can get really far and beat them with their own hand. That's only if they're really, really flexible. Okay, so let us go through those motions from the standing version first, before we go to our knees. As we're here, left and Kedai Hani, partner's grabbing our shoulder. So as they're grabbing our lead shoulder, we're going to pull that left foot back and really extend out, hitting into that face. You might want to hit with the palm of your hand. Now from here, think of using that tenkatana right there and cutting down almost to your own hip. Now from here, you would be grabbing your own, kind of making contact with where your own shoulder is. This opposite hand here, this left hand here is going to go up on underneath their elbow. So my right hand is on my left shoulder, my left hand is on their elbow. Now from here, I'm going to open up my hips, turn and cut down. Okay, here I should have this good ikkyo position. So I step in with my left foot. Now, with my right hand, it might be a little hard for you to see, but with my right hand, I come around and raise my thumb, bring it around, and I'll be grabbing that nikkyo grip, just like when you're grabbing yourself with a stretch, that same kind of grip. Now from here, I step my right foot out, left knee comes down. Now my right knee comes down 90 degrees. As it comes down 90 degrees, I'm going to settle into my right toes, bring their hand over to my left side, scooping their arm in. So on my left hand, I should have their pinky or the tenkatana. Right hand scooping their arm into my body. Yeah, so scoop it in, and then turn towards their head. And then they go, ow, 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 and you go, oh, okay, sorry. And then you lift them up. Intermouse. So, right or maybe behind me, so they're grabbing your shoulder, okay? So since they're grabbing your shoulder, you really can't just move straight back because, well, they're grabbing onto you. So as you're here, you got to move all your body weight back and away. So as you move your whole body weight, you do that front foot tenchin, and you draw out as you extend that lead hand. I like to punch him in the face. Then from here, you think of cutting that lead hand into your hip. That way you put your left hand onto your right shoulder. That's to grab the back of their hand. Your right hand would be coming up underneath their hand, like an elbow. Now from here, you open up your hips, turn and cut down. Now from here, you'll step your right foot into your partner. Now, hope you can see, I think hopefully now you can see my hand. Because my hand's here, I get them on my thumb, turn over, grabbing nikkyo, okay? So now I bring my left foot away from my partner, right knee comes down, left knee is going to come 90 degrees. As I'm here, I bring their hand into my right elbow, putting it down, bringing it up. Take my left hand, scoop their elbow, and then twist towards their head. They tap, we release, and our partner gets back up. So, now facing into the camera, as I'm here, they're grabbing that shoulder, okay? So they're grabbing this, and if you notice, it's got give. So you gotta make up for that. So as you make up for that, you do that front foot tension, and really extend out. As you do, you're pulling that left shoulder back and pushing that right hand forward. Now from here, cut this right hand down to your left hip almost. Now bring that right hand to that left shoulder. That left hand would come up underneath my partner's elbow. It rotates up and then cuts down. So make sure that, yep, good, good, good. Yes, good. Now, take that left foot, step into my partner. Now, you're going to take your right hand, because right now you're holding it, thumb pointing into your partner. You take your thumb, you roll it around, grabbing that nikkyo position. Take my right foot, step away, bring that left knee down. Now bring that right knee 90 degrees. Yep, there we go. Now as you settle back, that hand comes into your left elbow. For the tenkatana, you bring it up. That right hand scoops in. And then you turn towards the head. And up. Okay. So, right or maybe behind me. So here, partner's grabbing my shoulder. As they grab my shoulder, I'm going to pull it back and I extend forward with my left hand. Okay? So let's go back and let's reset. It's okay, no, you're good. So, right hand, right foot are in front. So, as I grab on, you do that front foot tension and extend and hit. Okay, now take that left hand, cutting it down to your right hip. Okay, take that left hand onto the right shoulder. Right hand's going to come up underneath your elbow. As it comes up underneath your elbow, your hips open up and you cut down. Good. Now from here, take that right foot, step towards my partner. Now that left hand comes around, grabs nikkyo grip. Okay. Left foot steps away from my partner. Right knee goes down. Left knee turns 90 degrees. Now from here, your hand comes into your right elbow. The tenkana should face into your bicep. Curl this up to tighten it up. Left hand brings in their elbow and then turn towards the hip. Okay, good. Now, on the 90s. Left or hidari hami, so they're holding on here. As they hold on, front foot tension, extending out. Now from here, put that right hand down to the hip. So you're cutting into the elbow, take that right hand onto your left shoulder, grabbing the back of your neck. The left hand would be underneath your elbow. Now, pivot and cut down. Take your left foot, step towards your partner. Take that right hand, turn it over, nikkyo grip. Right foot steps away. Left knee comes down. Right knee comes down 90 degrees. Bringing that hand over to the left side. Take a kata. Right hand scoops into the head or scoops the elbow. Turning towards the head. Okay. Right foot behind me. So grab down to your shoulder. The front foot tension, extending out. Hit it. Take that left hand, cut it down to that right hip. You're cutting their elbow. Take that left hand, put it onto your right shoulder. Take that right hand, it's going to be on their elbow, and then pivot and cut down. Now take that right foot, step towards your partner. Now take that left hand, you're going to rotate it over, grabbing nikkyo. Okay? Take that left foot, step away. Right knee comes down, left knee comes down 90 degrees. As you come down, hand comes into your right elbow, raising it up. Take that left hand, scooping their elbow, and then turning towards their head. All right, 2 more. Left or hidari hami, grabbing the shoulder. So grabbing the shoulder, here, front foot tension, hit it. Draw that left shoulder back. Extend out with that right hand. Now take that right hand, cut it down. Take that right hand onto your left shoulder. Take that left hand, comes underneath your elbow, rotate up, cut down. Take that left foot, step forward towards your partner. Take that right hand, change that nikkyo grip. Take the right foot, step away. Left knee comes down. Bring that right knee over 90 degrees. Sitting down with it now. Bring that hand into your left elbow. Bring it up. Now scoop the hand and turn towards the head. Okay? And up. Okay. Last one. Right for me behind me. They're here grabbing. As they're grabbing. Front foot tension. Stand up. Take that left hand, cut down to your hip. Left hand to your right shoulder. Right hand, your right arm comes underneath your elbow. Pivot up, cut down. Take that right foot, step toward my partner. Left hand turns over, grabs nikkyo. Take that left foot, step away. Bring that right knee down. Now bring that left knee down 90 degrees. Now from here, that left hand comes into your right elbow, comes up, grabs, and then you turn towards the head. And up. Okay. So we'll quickly go over the ukemi. So as I'm here, I'd be grabbing onto my partner's shoulder. As I grab onto my partner's shoulder, they do that front foot tension. It should bring me down. Okay. Now that's one reason you're cutting at the elbow. Okay. So if you're here and you just move back, I'm going to be here. Here and cutting down should draw me down. Now from here, it's going to come up, down. Start with this ikkyo position. Now for nikkyo, fingers come up. Okay? As the fingers come up, that should be the same position you would get for the nikkyo, which is right here. Well, close proximity there up is this position. Okay? So just like you're doing the stretch when you're stretching before class, that's where it has the application. Here, now once partner goes away, there, the hand's going to come here. And then it turns toward the head. Okay, so got enough time. We're going to do this 4 times. Then do 2 facing away, the camera's facing, and then 2 facing back and down. So as we're here, my partner is here, left with the back on me. So I'm grabbing right or midi hand, grabbing with my right hand. Okay. So as I do that front foot tension, I'm going to come back this way, and it's going to cut me down. Now, as they come up, they raise up, and they cut down here. Now from here, they're going to change that nikkyo grip. So my fingers should be pointing up. Now they're going to step away from me, bringing me all the way down. Now from here, as they pin, it's going to come here, make a little crook, and then towards the head. All right. Partners here, right or midi on me. I'm here, left or head down. So I'm holding onto that shoulder. They do that front foot tension. They cut me down here. Now, as they raise up, they're going to cut down. Okay? Now they're going to step into it. As they step in, I'm going to step in on the last one. They change over to that nikkyo grip. As they change over to that nikkyo grip, my fingers should be pointing up. Now they step away from me, bringing me down. They put the hand in the crook of the elbow and turn towards the head. Okay, 2 more. Partners here, left or guiding on me. I'm here, grabbing on right or knee. So from here, as they do front foot tension, cutting down. Now they're going to raise up and cut down, and then step in. Now they change that nikkyo grip, so my fingers are pointing up. Now they're going to step away from me, putting my shoulder to the ground, twisting, and done. All right. Last one. We're standing with tachi waza. So I'm here, right to reach behind me, holding on, left to hidari. So I'm holding on there. Then we do that front foot tension, and they're going to cut me down. They cut me down. Now they're going to raise up, cut down, and then step into me. Now they change to nikkyo, so my fingers are pointing up. Now they're going to step away, bring me down. Now my hand gets into this position, this elbow position, and comes toward my head. All right, so that was the standing version. If you notice, hey, we can move all kinds of places because we got legs. This can also be done, suwari waza, and it's actually, I believe, on the 3rd Q or 4th Q exam. As you're doing this from suwari waza. So as you're here and they're grabbing you, you got to do the same thing. You got to move back and away. Now from here, you cut down, but you got to use those hips. Same thing, you got to come up, cut. As you move into your partner, change that nikkyo grip, away, and then coming in to pin. So again, because with legs, we can move a lot more distance. There's a lot more ground to cover when you're in suwari waza. You don't quite have that luxury, but also your partner's lower to the ground. So you got to really make sure you're using these guys. Well, not quite maybe this much, but more of the hips in your center. Too many Girl Scout cookies. Okay, Girl Scout cookies are awesome, especially with lots of milk. I know, I'm a bad person, I know. So let's start here. So we're here, left or hidari hanmi. As they're grabbing on, you want to start with your hands up. Okay, this is a personal thing with me. Now, as I'm here, I bring myself back, still do that front foot tension, extending out. Now from here, I think of this hand, and I cut as low as I can. Bring that right hand again to my left shoulder. Left hand comes up underneath the elbow. Now I can't push into my partner because they're going to be grounded. But what I can do is I can bring it straight up, cut it down in front of me. Shiko with my left, change that nikkyo grip. Shiko out a little bit more, flatten my partner out. And then I'm already kind of where I need to be. I'm 90 degrees now with my partner. Bring the hand in, and turn towards the head. Okay? So now, right from midi hami, here, grabbing onto the shoulder. They grab onto the shoulder, you draw it back, extending out, and cut down. Cutting down to our hip if you can. Left hand comes onto our right shoulder. Right hand comes up underneath their elbow. Raises up, cuts down. We shiko and move into with the front of the right foot. Change that nikkyo grip. Move out with that left. And then come over 90 degrees. As we come over 90 degrees, we bring the hand in, bring the elbow in, turn towards the head. Okay. So now, facing into the camera. As we're here, partner's grabbing onto that shoulder. As we grab onto that shoulder, we're going to draw that foot back, front foot tension, extending out. Now cut that right hand down. Right hand to that left shoulder, left hand comes underneath their elbow, raises up, cuts down. Take that left foot or left knee, stepping into your partner. Changing over nikkyo grip with that right hand. Step away from your partner. Now, just come and bring it over 90 degrees. Bring that hand in and turn towards the head. Okay? Right your knee behind me. Here we are. Holding on. And front foot tension, extending out. Take that left hand, cut it down. Left hand goes onto your right shoulder, right hand comes up underneath, raise up, cut down. Take that right foot, step in towards your partner. Left hand changes over nikkyo grip, left foot moves away. Now just come over 90 degrees, bring that hand in to your right hand, left hand scoops into the elbow, turn towards the head. Okay, so now we're on the 90s. Come on, gotta stay on those toes. I know I'm a pain in the ass, aren't I? So, left hit that on knee, you're holding on, and front foot tension, extending out. Put that right hand down to the hip. Right hand onto the left shoulder, left hand comes on the knee, cut up, cut down. Step that left knee towards my partner. Right hand changes to nikkyo. Right foot steps away. Pivot. Bring it into the left hand. Take a kana. Right hand scoops and twist. Okay. Okay, right from behind me. We're holding on and front foot tension. Good extension. Take that left hand, cut it to the hip. Cut that left hand down to the hip. Good. Left hand onto your right shoulder, right hand comes underneath your elbow. So as it's here, it raises up, cuts down. Take that right foot or right knee, step it into your partner. Chain with the left hand into nikkyo. Take the left foot away, come over 90 degrees, bring it in to the left hand, in, and turn towards the hip. Okay, just two more. So, left with your guys on knee. Right here, we're grabbing on. Front foot tension. Extending through. Good. Take that right hand, cut it to the hip. Right hand onto your left shoulder. Left hand would be underneath your elbow. Raise it up, pivot, and cut. Step towards your partner with that left knee. Take that right hand, grabbing the knee heel. Now, take that right knee, step away. Turn 90 degrees to your partner. Bring the hand into the left and turn towards the head. Okay, one more. Then we get to let the toes rest and after we'll almost be done. Right leg behind knee. You're holding on. Front foot tension. Cut that left hand to that right knee. Left hand onto the right shoulder. Bring that right hand underneath your elbow. Pivot and cut. Bring that right, or sorry, shiko with your right side into your partner. Grab nikkyo with your left. Move your left foot away. Turn 90 degrees. Now from here, hand comes into the right elbow. Left hand scoots and then twist towards the head. Okay, so 1 second, give your toes a rest. Make sure I have enough time to cover the ukemi. So for the ukemi, for this one, kind of depends on how vigorous and how enthusiastic your partner is. Usually, when I do that front foot tension and cut, I usually end up being down here a lot of the time. That's just because a lot of my partners are really good at cutting me down. Then as it comes up and over, it'll be here. They move into me. They get that nikkyo position, and then yeah. Okay, so if you have partners that are really, really, really enthusiastic, they'll cut you down. You'll be here, and then as you come to regain your balance, then they'll move you back over. Let's go with the first one for right now, just because it makes life, I think, a little bit easier. So we'll have time for maybe one or two, or none of them. Say what about it. And that's our class. So. Okay, thank you all very much for those of you here in person, as well as those of you online. For Friday's class, we'll kind of do a quick review over this katatori nikkyo, both standing, as well as suwari waza, omote, that was just to the front of the body. And then we'll also go ahead and cover the uda as well. So that being said, stay safe out there, stay warm, and have a good night. Bye. Let's go ahead and stand up. Just to stretch it a little bit and go here. So here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Up down. Ich, san, shi, go, ro, Shichi, tachi, ku, ju to the shoulder, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, tachi, ku, ju. Okay, arms forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, tachi, ku, ju, backwards, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, tachi, ku, ju, cross, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, tachi, ku, ju, diagonals, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, tachi, ku, ju. Okay. Right hand up, stretching over to the left side. Up. Left hand up, stretch over to the right side. Up. Right hand up, left. Up. Left hand up, stretch over to the left. Okay, hands in the middle, behind your feet. Up, lift up, back, forward, middle, behind your feet. Up, back, forward, middle, behind your feet. Up, and back. Okay. Down to the right side. Left foot as flat as possible. Okay. Switch over to the left side. Right foot as flat as possible. Back over to your right side. Now onto your left heel. Want a little bit more of a stretch, put that left hand behind that left foot. Reach that right hand out to that left foot. Okay, switch it over to your left side. Right heel. A little more stretch. Put that right hand behind that right foot. Reach that left hand out to that left foot. Okay, yep. Hands on the knees. Push with your right hand. Over the shoulder. Okay, switch. Push with your left hand. Over the right shoulder. Okay, push with your right over the left. Okay, now push with your left, look over your right. All right, bring those feet together. Bend those knees. Rotate them counterclockwise. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, tachi, ku, ju. Clockwise. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, tachi, ku, ju. Okay. Straighten out those legs. Now, bend at the waist. Find its ground. Now bend those knees. Bring those shoulders up. Try to keep those feet flat. Try to keep that spine straight. Head is up. Okay, straighten out the legs. Bend at the waist. Okay, bend those knees. Head is up, feet are flat. Okay, straighten out the legs, waist. Bend those knees. Head is up, spine is straight. We're breathing. the shoulders back. Keep that weight back on your feet. Come on, just a little bit more. 10 more seconds. Come on, breathe. You can do it with me. Breathing. And stop. Okay. So, we'll try to go ahead and do some splits. So, take your feet out, kind of to a widest position, keeping your hands in the middle, and then just go down until you're in a comfortable spot. Okay, now, looking over to your left side. Let those hands straddle that leg if need be. Just trying to look to your left. Good. Now come up, looking over to your right. Okay. Come back up to the middle. And you can go a little bit further than you were before. And sit back. You inspired me. Okay, so both hands up, stretch over to your right side. Up. Both hands up, go to your left side. Up. Both hands to the middle. Up. Okay, bring those feet in. Together. Grab those toes. Forehead down to your feet. Remember, exhale as you go down. Inhale as you come up. Hand down. Exhale. Inhale. Down. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Down. Exhale. And inhale. Okay. Get into that seiza position. Okay, it's katatori wrist stretches. So if you can sit in seiza, great. And as you're sitting here, trying to keep those shoulders back so they're over the hips. So try not to lean too far forward, but instead try to keep all that weight and try to keep that alignment with the shoulders over the hips or over the feet as best you can. If this is uncomfortable, please sit in ansan or a cross-legged position, but preferably kind of, again, keeping that shoulder over the hips. So, for me, that's too much work, so I just didn't say that. I'm waiting. So, starting ikkyo, so flex that wrist, and ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Other hand, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Nikkyo, so left pinky's up, right thumb is on top. Remember, you're gonna bring that pinky back into your face. So ich, ni, elbow down, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Same thing with the right pinky on top. So right pinky up, left thumb on top. And bring it back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Sankyo, left palm is out, right palm grabs, the right hand is grabbing, so grabbing over the front, and then you're gonna twist it and turn it out, and twist out, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Now, same thing with the other hand, right palm is out, left hand, yep, is grabbing, and kata each. Ni, san, shi, go, rope, shichi, tachi, ku, ju. Kotegaishi, left palm faces you, right palm right on the back of the hand, grabbing underneath the thumb, and twist out each. Ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Same thing with the right hand. And twist out each. Ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, Shihonage stretch. So go like this with your left hand. Right palm is on that pinky side. And push it over and each. Ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Now same thing with the right hand. Like this with the right hand, left palm, and each. Ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, shoulders. This up a little bit. Left hand back, right hand up, and back to that left elbow, reach across. Okay, coming up. Right hand back, left hand up, coming back to that right elbow, reach that left hand across. Okay, up, both hands back. If you can both hands back comfortably, try to get both elbows. If you can both elbows, try to bring all the way back. Okay, come up. All right. So let's go ahead and stretch out those toes a little bit and get toes and knees ready to do a little suwari waza. So flexing going on. So we'll start here. So from the seiza position, coming up on your toes. I like to keep my hands in front of my knees. And from here, we're going to come up, stretch up, get those hips back. Now, as we come back down, keep the knees together, or sorry, keep the toes together, and keep them flexed as you come all the way down. Yep, there we go. Now, get those hips up and back, and coming down, and up, and back, and down. Two more, up, and back, and coming down. Okay. So give your toes a bit of a rest. Let me show you the next exercise. So from here, shit, that's right. So we're gonna get up on the toes. We're gonna flare the knees up as we're on our toes. Then, try to do this as we happen. As we come down, we're gonna bring the knees together. And then as we come up, we're gonna flare the knees out. As we come down, we'll bring the knees together. So I'm a big fan of using my hands to help lighten the load on my toes. So get up on your toes. Let's do this for a couple of times. So we come up and flare out. Now we come forward, bring those knees in. Up and flare out. Come forward, bring those knees in. Up and flare out. Forward, knees in. Two more, up and flare out. Forward, knees in. And one more, up and flare out. Forward and knees in. Okay. So go ahead and go a little forward so you can do some ushiru ukemi or back rolls. So a couple things to remember on doing your back rolls. If you got the space, use as much space as you need. A couple of key points. Make sure that chin is tucked. You want to stay up on one hip. So instead of being flat on both butt cheeks, just try to keep up on one. So whichever knee is up, you're sitting on that opposite butt cheek. Okay? Keep the chins tucked, keep the chin tucked, and keep your hands in front of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to do 10 and each. And make sure you reverse sides. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Ro. Shichi. Tachi. Ku. Ju. Beautiful, both of you. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, next will be the forward roll, or my ukemi. So, the forward roll is the opposite, I like to big quotation marks, of the backwards roll. So, this time I'm going to go to start on my lead side. I start with my lead pinky, go up all the way to that shoulder, go across the back, and exit on the opposite hip. So as I'm here, that hand comes down, that shoulder comes down. Now, the opposite foot kind of kicks out, and as it kicks out, comes over, and I end up on that hip. So, as I go through and go to the other side, as we're here, so now I've got my left side forward, that left hand comes down, that left shoulder comes into the ground. I got that chin tucked. Now my right foot extends. And from here, I can actually use it to help me push, give me a little push if necessary to help me go forward. Okay, so please try to resist the temptation. We all want to do it, of doing the somersault where you go over both shoulders at once. So no, trying to go over both at the same time, okay? We'll actually be angled and going over only one shoulder at a time. So let's go ahead and try to get 10 in. So here we go, and keep it low. Each. Knee. Sun. Chi. Roll. Roll. Shichi. Tachi. Ku. Ju. One more please. Each. This actually look pretty good. Definitely better than last week. So. Good, good, good. Improvement. Good. No, seriously, good improvement. Huh?
I can only go backwards.
It's okay. As weird as it sounds, that's perfectly normal because going forward is scary. Because your mind is like, that's gonna hurt. And you're purposely going forward. Or when you're going backwards, you're not thinking about it. So, but no, that looks a lot nicer. So, okay, finally, the Ushiro Yoko Kaiten, or back side fall. So, start here from kind of a splayed position. We'll start to our right side. So, everything goes to the right side. Left side comes over, right side comes down. Now, if we reverse it, we start down to the left side, right side comes over, left side goes down. We do it again, down to the right, left comes over, right comes down, and reverse, down to the left, over to the right, to the left, and one more sit. Down to the right, over to the left, down to the right, and one last reversal. Start down to the left, over to the right, and to the left. Okay. So